Hi friends, host Eric here, host Talking with Famous People, and today's topic is top INTPs in history. I've looked at the various websites that talk about the different personality types as they correlate with historical figures and famous people, and I've divided the famous INTPs into the following categories of individual. There are your science types. That includes people such as Marie Curie, and it includes Newton, it includes Pascal, it includes Einstein, and it includes some others. Then the second category is what I would call your statesman type. Presidents: Jefferson, Ford, Eisenhower, Lincoln, John Quincy Adams. The third kind is economists: Friedman, John Locke, I would call an economist basically. What's his name? The guy who wrote Adam Smith, and Hayek, and all sorts of stuff. Okay, so the third kind of person that there's science statement, economists. Fourth kind of person is philosophers. So philosophers there's science and math are combined. Philosophers are Kant, got like Dawkins, Descartes. Those are the ones I've written down here. And then lastly, actually there's two more categories. We've got time object A, producers, time object B, systems architects. A being producers like Kafka and J.K. Rowling, and your writer types, those who are behind the scenes rather than in front of the camera. Systems architect, I didn't write those ones down, sorry. Performers. Here's some example performers. Tina Fey, Carrera. She's your representation in the porn star world, INTPs. Congratulations. She's cool. I like her. As far as porn stars go, she is substantially more intelligent than most porn stars, I would suspect. But I don't want to denigrate the porn star population like that. To just assume that they're dumb is not fair of me. Okay, so Stein, Bob Newhart, Rick Moranis, Meryl Streep, Sigourney Weaver. There's some example performers. So, my choice for top 6 INTPs in history, given that I'm choosing one from each category, okay? I'm going to order them in importance. Number 6, I've got here Bob Newhart. Bob Newhart is my favorite INTP performer. He's a genius. He's hilarious. I missed an opportunity to see him perform live recently. He's still around. And I kicked myself for that. It was in January. Honorary mention. Well, Asia Carrera has already gotten honorary mention. But I'm going to honorary mention Rick Moranis as my second non-porn performer. Okay. Now, the fifth slot for 5th greatest INTP in history. 5th greatest INTP in history. I'm going with Einstein. Now, you might think choose Einstein higher. Well, I did choose him the highest I could in his group. He won his group. But to me, there are other groups that are more important than that. But that's just my value. Maybe showing my values, you know. Okay, so that's 5. So far we've got number 6, Bob Newhart. Number 5, Einstein. Number 4, greatest INTP in history, J.K. Rowling. She wins the time object producing group, and she's the bomb, and good representation for your type, right? You feel pretty good about yourself if you got J.K. Rowling as one of your type members. Okay, number 3. So we've got, is that where we're on right now? Number 6, we've got Bob Newhart. Number 5, we had Einstein. Number 4, J.K. Rowling. Number 3, Thomas Jefferson. Thomas Jefferson wins the statesman group. He's my favorite president. And he has spectacularly good writings in terms of political thought. I really enjoy his perfect convoluted prose. Now we're down to the top 2. Who are going to be the top 2 INTPs in history? Number 1 and number 2. Who are they going to be? It's a tough call. You're thinking, oh, what did Eric not do so far? Well, so far I have done performers. I did do time object producers. I did do statesmen. I did do science and math people. What does that leave? Well, it leaves philosophers and economists. Top 2. Philosophers and economists. Number 2. Drum roll, please. Why am I waiting so long? Oh, well, the only reason we have the drum roll there at all is just to give you a job. Milton Friedman. Milton Friedman. The famous guy who famously said, well, why not give them all spoons? Or at least that's attributed to him. I don't know if he actually said it or not. Regardless, he's a passionate advocate for the free markets and a feather in the cap of the INTP for sure. Okay, number 1. Who's the number 1 greatest INTP of all time? Who isn't it? It's not Charles Darwin. Nope, not Abraham Lincoln. Who else isn't it? It's not Tina Fey. Sorry, Tina Fey, you're not the greatest INTP of all time. It's not Richard Dawkins. It's not frickin' Kafka. It's not Hayek. It's not Marie Curie. Who is it then? Immanuel Kant, the greatest INTP of all time. Number 1, Immanuel Kant, father of deontology, author of The Categorical Imperative, and true justice warrior for all of human history. Thank you for watching this episode of Top 6 INTP, Greatest INTPs in History by category of area of achievement. Thanks.